It's sometimes said that your pets are a good judge of character, and my cat really doesn't like that mother and son that moved in down the street. Guys, it's your BFF Snowy Aria 663 here, right now, and for day 21 of the Scare-A-Thon, we have a wild, nonsensical ride with Sleepwalkers from 1992. No horror list would be complete without at least one entry from Stephen King, but unlike many of his other adaptations, this one isn't based on a book. King just wrote the screenplay and then unleashed this abomination onto the world. I really wanted to pick a King film I hadn't seen before, and every time I heard someone talk about this movie, they always had the weirdest shit to say. I am so excited. I'll start with a brief synopsis, go into my thoughts, and then dive into spoiler territory with a full summary. Ready? Let's go. Sleepwalkers are apparently the name of a vampire-like entity who have feline attributes then feed off the life force of virgin women. What a way to open a movie. Anyways, mother and son Mary and Charles Brady are sleepwalkers, one of the last of their kind. They move into a new town while hiding from the hordes of cats that try to stalk them. Don't worry about it. Charles sets his sight on a girl in his school, Tanya, and his mother wants him to take her for their next meal. This movie is such a train wreck and I am so fucking here for it. The best parts of this movie are in the last half. Since there's one giant glaring stain on this movie that makes it quite difficult to be one of those so bad it's good movies. Mary and Charles, well, they kiss and make out and cuddle and bang. What the fuck? There's so many of these scenes and it kind of makes it unbearable to sit through at times. I feel it's mostly worth it for the ironic enjoyment of the later half, but ugh. I cannot ever in good conscience recommend this for a bad movie watch with friends solely because of that. It's fucking gross and horrifically unnecessary. As for the rest of the flick, oh boy, it's chaos incarnate. The makeup of the Sleepwalkers is so incredibly stupid and makes the chaotic one-liners even funnier.
Cop kebab!
No! There's also the abundance of cat-related shenanigans. Apparently the only thing that hurts these monsters are cats, so when you cut to a deputy with a pet cat, you know where this is going.
Come on, boy, get the bad guy, get the bad guy.
It also kind of feels like there's two different ideas at war with each other in this movie, one trying to be something genuinely scary and intense, while the other is just kind of that, but I'll go into that a little more later. Now we're gonna go a little deeper into the plot and into some spoilers. If you want to skip, head to this time. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Meow. Charles drives around recklessly after hanging out with Tanya, alerting the only officer in town with a fucking pet cat. Why not? They get into a car chase, Charles getting spooked by the cat, his name is Clovis by the way, and doing whatever the fuck this is, and he uses his magic powers to turn invisible. I love this officer's reactions to shit, it's so fucking funny.
What the fuck?
Charles successfully manages to get Tanya alone with him on a date, and when they start making out, Charles tries taking her life force. What a shocker, she's not really into it. She fights back against him and he tries to channel his ridiculous one-liners and hyper attitude that was not present earlier. Stop worrying about it. Tanya manages to get away by stabbing him in the eye with a corkscrew, and Clovis coming in to attack him. We say goodbye to the best character in this thing when Charles shoots the officer, but Clovis's attack proves effective enough to get Charles to drive away in a hurry. The cops come to take Tanya home, Stephen King coming in a cameo to deliver his honest thoughts with this film.
I ain't taking the rap on this. It's not my fault.
Yes, it is your fault. You wrote it. Own it. Anyway, Charles makes it home, gravely injured. This sends Mary into a fury about her baby boy being hurt, vowing to get Tanya for this. The cops come into the Sleepwalkers' home, the two becoming invisible as they break down the door to search the place. They come away empty-handed, only seeing the large amounts of cats outside and hey, is that Ron Perlman? The hell's he doing in this weird-ass movie? Mary leaves the house and goes to Tanya's, attacking her parents and the cops there to guard her. This whole sequence has to be seen to be believed. She then stabs this guy with a corn cob. Oh my fucking god, this movie's a masterpiece. She drags Tanya outside, casually walking by these cops without a care in the world. She fucking bites Ron Perlman's fingers off and shoots the cars to make them all explode. Oh Jesus. She takes Tanya back to her house, driving right through the wall to avoid the onslaught of cats outside. Tanya is horrified at the state Charles is in, seeing him change into his true form, and Jesus fucking Christ, that's the best suit you guys could get. Tanya fights back and somehow kills Charles, I guess? And she runs outside while Mary gets swarmed by cats. This leads to her being set on fire from pure cat attacks, don't fucking worry about it, and then Tanya can escape, taking in Clovis as her protector against the horrors of the world. Again, what a fucking wild ride. This one is just pure B-movie cheese, and I think that's what makes this work as an ironic watch that takes itself seriously. This movie believes these events are actually scary, and when it fails, it's spectacular. There's practically no actual redeeming qualities in this movie. All of it is pure irony. And that means it's a very subjective watch. If this kind of bad movie schlock isn't your thing, you aren't gonna enjoy yourself very much. So as I said before, it kind of feels like there's two different films at war here. The first is the aforementioned cheese fest of chaotic bullshit that never lands. It almost feels like it knows it's bad and only wants to entertain you. That's the kind of shit I like. Then there's the other side, the side with the creepy mom and the actually slightly interesting lore of these creatures and their desperate need to feed. I think that if the film picked the more serious route, it could have maybe been a tragic story of a helicopter boy mom and a young man struggling with his destiny as the last of his kind. If it went full goofy, it probably would have been another Maximum Overdrive or Langoliers or something in that vein. I'm not sure which one I would have preferred, but I would have liked either more than what we got in the end. And have this kid stop making out with his mom, please. It's gross. I think Stephen King had some mommy issues he needed to work out. As much as I ironically enjoyed this, again, it has like no actual redeeming qualities, but any film that makes my stomach hurt from laughter deserves at least a little ironic credit. I'll give it 2 out of 5 stars for that alone. Thanks so much for watching my video. As for tomorrow's movie, it's been years since the accident happened. One is ready to move on, the other is determined to get answers. Just don't trust your reflection. Bye.